10-second delay. Alright, so my name is Kevin, and I'm sitting here with Jeff. The date is December 8th, 2019, and we're recording this interview at his house. So we're going to start simple. When and where were you born?
I was born in Belleville, Illinois on February 17th, 1971.
Oh, that's cool. How old are you now?
40, I will be 49.
Oh, that's a fun age.
48 right now.
Oh, okay. Growing up, what was it like?
It was great.
What was it like? Okay.
It was great.
Mm.
Great childhood.
Did you get into a lot of trouble?
Nope.
Really?
Not at all.
What's the worst thing you did?
The worst thing I did, I got a illegal possession of alcohol
Yikes.
when I was 18.
Oh, you would have been fine.
It was in the car.
Oh, okay. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have a brother.
Just one brother?
Just one brother.
Oh. What were they like growing up?
He's a good kid. We got along for the most part. No issues. I think it's a pretty normal brother relationship.
Mm. How would you describe yourself as a child?
I was a good kid.
Really?
Yep. Good grades. Didn't really get into trouble. Athletic. Very competitive. And had a lot of friends.
Did you do any sports?
Yep. Yeah.
What sports?
I did basketball, baseball, track, and soccer.
Oh, wow. Were you happy as a child?
Yeah.
Growing up?
Yeah, I was.
What's the best memory of your childhood?
Wow. There was a lot. I had a lot of good memories. I would tell you this. The recurring memory I have, actually, that I am fond of, it involves Christmas. Every Christmas.
What's the worst memory?
The worst memory I ever had?
Yeah.
When I was a child?
Or growing up?
I don't know. Fortunately, not a lot of drama
That's
growing
nice.
up. Alita.
Who are your best friends? You were saying your best friends were?
My best friends growing up, Greg Staley, Kurt Camporth, Don Johannes, Kip Dimming, Todd Grafe. I had a lot of friends, that's for sure. I mean, we're a small town, so everybody knew each other. But I had about 8 friends that I could count on and hung out with.
What were they like?
Same as me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a nickname?
Yeah, when I was little, they called me Supermex.
Supermex?
Supermex.
How'd you get that name?
My mom gave me that name.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about your parents.
My dad's he was a pharmacist. He worked at Gase and Drug for a while, which is kind of like a Walgreens back 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Was a pharmacist there and then started his own business when he was probably 35. Owned a franchise, a pharmacy. And my mom was she was basically stay-at-home mom, but she did go to college, she got her math degree, she was going to be a teacher, and then she met my dad, and the rest is history.
How would you describe a perfect day when you were young?
When I was young?
Yeah.
Getting up early, because I grew up in a small town, there wasn't a lot of crime, so my mom would just open the front door and say, go have fun. And so we'd, grab my bike, go to my friend's house, hang out, play basketball, baseball, go swimming in the summer, and go from one house to the next. Come home for dinner, so I'd probably be gone all day. And then at night, I'd probably have, maybe one or two friends over, and they'd stay overnight, and we'd just hang out. That's pretty much a perfect day.
That wasn't recording. Can you tell me some classic stories from your childhood?
Classic stories?
Yeah.
So I will tell you one story that I remember where me and my brother got into it, and I think I started it. And my brother stabbed me with a pencil in the arm. And the pencil, I just remember my dad walking in and the pencil was hanging out of my arm.
Yeah.
And I still have a scar to this day.
What is the most important lesson you've learned in life?
Family. Family's number one.
What's the most happiest moment of your life?
I've had a few, but probably the happiest was when this guy came along.
Oh.
When Sebastian was born.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
That's probably the happiest day of my life.
When did Sebastian come along?
When's your birthday?
June.
June 6th of what year? What year?
June.
2014.
Oh yeah.
2014.
What's the saddest moment
day?
in your life?
Oh, my mom passed.
Really?
Yeah, that was a tough one.
What are you most proud of?
My 3 kids.
Your 3 kids. Can you tell me about them?
Yeah, Mia, smart, competitive, reminds me a lot of me when I was younger. There's a lot of friends. Just don't have to worry about too much with her. Ashton, quiet, more introverted, still smart, but pretty much keeps to himself. Not as many friends, but very caring, and he's got a big heart. And Sebastian
What do you mean?
is the best of both worlds. That's the way I look at it. So he's got all that rolled up into one package. How about that?
Okay.
Is there something about yourself that you think nobody knows?
That nobody knows. I'm sure there is. I can't think of anything right now, though.
How would you like to be remembered?
Good dad.
Good dad.
Thank you.
So how'd you know Vicky was the one?
How did I know Vicky was the one?
Yeah.
Vicky and I had each other for a long time before we actually got together. And I always got along with her. So I didn't know she was the one, if it makes sense, until she was the one.
How did you guys meet?
I was an attorney working in a law firm, and she took a job initially as a receptionist at the firm, and so that's how we initially met.
How long have you been on it?
I think that was probably like 2001-ish. No, actually, maybe 2000. So I've known her for almost 20 years.
Oh, wow. When did you guys get married?
We got married in 2013, so 6 years ago.
That's fun. You don't have to answer this question, but why did you and your ex-wife divorce?
Why did we get divorced?
Yeah.
Two different ideologies, I think. We probably got married for the wrong reason. you know, we were going out for a long time, and it was I thought it was time, right? You know, when you get to a point, you either stop what you're doing or you keep going. And I mistakenly probably kept going when I should have just pulled the ripcord and stopped. So nobody's fault. You live and you learn, and you know, if I had to do it all over again, you know, well, I probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't have Ashton and Mia.
Do you think, also this might be another question you don't have to answer, but do you think of Sebastian any different than you think of Ashton and Mia? If that makes sense.
On a practical level, sure. You know what I mean? Just because he's with and they're not. But no, not any more than that. I don't love him any more or any less. You know, he probably gets the benefit of the doubt a lot about it, treated differently because he's here. You know, and vice versa. So there's a difference, but it's. I didn't say that.
Well, I run out of questions. I can't think of anything at the top of my head. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to add?
Another good day in my family's lives, I think, was the minute you came here, buddy. So, if I could add anything, I think that it's the fact that you came here. So we appreciate it.
Thank you. Did you hear that Juice WRLD died today?
I did.
Oops. That sucks.
I did. Yeah, Ashton was hit really hard.
Really?
Yeah, really hard. I had to go in there this morning and make sure he was okay. But yeah, he was not in a good place. So. What? He actually hit really hard. He took the news really hard. You know Juice WRLD? Juice WRLD died. The rapper, right? He died he died this morning, actually.
How?
He just didn't feel good and he just died. Sometimes that happens. So Ashton was really upset. Yeah, that's his dude. Anyway. Yeah, it's crazy.
I was really distraught too when X died.
Yeah.
Triple X. Alright, well, I guess that's it then.
All right, well, if you
Thank
got anything
you.
else, you know where I'm at.